All right, man. Let's talk about the Lions yesterday. So I say Detroit Lions putting us through more and more traumatic experiences. Okay. Um, Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Um, but appreciate y'all. They lost 17-19 yesterday. I didn't watch the second half of the game. Still haven't. Not gonna watch the second half of the game. Don't know how Williams and Swift scored touchdowns. I was gonna watch the highlights, man, a little bit more. I'm like, no, I'm good. They got some really good extensive highlights out there. I'm glad I didn't watch the game. Okay, I'm glad I didn't put the rest of the game because me and my nephew was in the truck watching it. Down there in Charlotte, I don't know what they got said at the Panther game. I was gonna go to the bar, but I had to leave. So I left like at halftime and had a little trouble finding banks and shit like that. But so I left at halftime, man. And to be honest, I didn't know what happened because One Pride Nation texted me on Twitter. I'm like, man, okay. I didn't know the totality of what happened because I'm on the road. You get all the notifications on the phone, or you see them on the top of the phone. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't tripping. I ain't looking at my fantasy line. I'm hitting the road. You really, when you hitting the road, bro, and you going somewhere long, you really ain't trying to stop. And then when I did stop to try to look at the scores and shit, I was in little hick towns, I couldn't look at the score. My phone went low. Even though I had like full 4G bars, it wouldn't let me pull up the score. So I seen some scores, I'm looking at my fantasy lineup score. I do DFS, that's daily fantasy sports. It's just like FanDuel, DraftKings. You could build your own lineup every week, basically. I just leave it. It's more complex than that. And I'm like, so I get to Ohio. I'm like somewhere, Columbus, Delaware, Ohio. I stop at the Waffle House, and niggas joking. I'm like, man, what are these niggas laughing about, bro? Right? And then I looked at what happened. I'm like, terrible, man. He said Detroit versus the layup game should have been called, and that would have put it to a 71-yard field goal, which they wouldn't have got, or they would have had a Hail Mary. Swift is our only wide receiver. Don't forget about Williams, too. Jamal Williams is pretty good, too. I'm getting that one on a T-shirt. I'm tired of it. But the silver lining is next Sunday versus Chicago Bears, you should have hungry people. I don't even know who this dude is. Is that Bobby Price? Hold on. I think next Sunday you should have a lot of hungry Lions, bro. That's a good thing about being young. When you're an older player, man, you probably will give up on the season. Because you ain't turning it around. You ain't got nothing to play for but a check. Jamie Collins knew that. That's why Jamie Collins moved the way he moved. He wasn't nothing. He wasn't, nothing when we're playing for but a check. It was Jerry Jacobs, excuse me. He wasn't nothing but to play for with a check. These young guys gonna be hungry, bro. They debilitated, but guess what? It's next Sunday. You got a coach that's gonna light a fire under you. My neighbor was telling me some miscues that Dan Campbell had. He said he called a timeout for Baltimore. I don't know if they was in the wrong formation or whatever. And like I said today, that was going to be the thing that I want to see progression from. I want to see progression from Dan Campbell throughout the season with clock management and game management. One day I will say, I was surprised to see Lamar Jackson had no points after the first half. I was like, okay. What's so funny is, had Goff did what he consistently did over the past 2 weeks in the first half, to be honest, this game should have been out of reach. This game should have, excuse me, I got some damn Gorilla Glue in my hand. This game should have been out of reach. This game should have been out of reach. He didn't pick it up tonight. Hawkinson didn't do much today. So now the team's going to take away Hawkinson and give you the backs and the flats. Him and Trinity Benson still ain't hit that point. It's hard to hit that point in the season. Cleve Raymond was your leading receiver. That ain't never good. So we just at a point where I don't think most of us thought they'd be in that game until you've seen the COVID injuries, with with Williams in Houston, and there was a few other guys, Lamar with the hip. And they did a good job on Lamar. I mean, a lot of those young guys like AJ Parker and Charles Harris, they was on him. And now you see Trey Flowers is truly the problem. Now you seeing that Jeff Okudah was probably to be honest, he probably was the 5th best cornerback on the team. Now you seeing a fusion of youth and speed, and that's what bothered Lamar. One thing the Lions got is a lot of youth and a lot of speed and a lot of quickness. It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot to beat that Ferrari up. These dudes young, they heal pretty quick. So you talking about Bobby Price, AJ Parker, Charles Harris, Derek Barnes. They set the edge a lot better last night. No way Baltimore shouldn't have ran for 500 yards that we thought going into this game. And what was the biggest thing? You got rid of Collins. You got rid of Trey Flowers. With Collins, you plug in more backers that had more will to go out there and want to play and prove something. With Trey Flowers, you play somebody that's naturally able to stand up and Harris and other guys. So, now you're looking at it. You replace a few people in the front seven. Now the defensive line is able to get more pressure. Now Romeo is able to get a sack. Now the DBs are playing better. Now Price and Parker can play a little bit more aggressive downhill. Don't say the Lions don't have the talent to win. Don't say they didn't have the talent to win. They got the talent to win at least 5-6 games. The talent is there. It's there. Detroit putty cat. I mean, yeah, they putty cats. You want to talk about the referee in the 4th and 19 pass? We get there. I seen it. You don't not play safe football. You play to win the game like Herman L. Yeah, you do, but they wasn't even in prevent. They wasn't even in prevent defense, bro. What defense was that on the last play? I don't know what they was in. If you would have kept everything in front of you, that play shouldn't happen. Even if he was 3 yards. Even if he was 3 yards. Hold on. Even if he was 3 yards. I'm gonna go to that play real quick. Even if he was 3 yards, man, in front of you. Even if he was 3 yards in front of you, bro. It shouldn't matter, bro. And that defense they was in, look, they had 1, 2, 3, 4. They had what? 5 people at the line of scrimmage. You cannot make this up. Hold on, I want to show y'all this. They had 5. I'm gonna get to the comments real quick. No delay game shouldn't have been called. Should have been called. I love to blame the rest, but actually the broadcast play clock was about 5 seconds ahead of the actual game. The Ravens actually snapped it with 4. There you go, right there. I didn't know that. So right then and there, he said TV broadcast play clock was off. I believe him. Brown was our leading defender. Which Brown? I'm sorry, bro. What Brown we talking about? Hold on, Brown. Shit. Which one are you talking about? I'm sorry, dog. Got Jacobs, Parker, Maben, Woods, Aleem, Harris, Barnes, Pittman, Evan Brown. He deep offense. Hold on, what Brown are we talking about? Maybe it's a typo. Williams, Panisi. I don't see no Brown. Yeah, I watched the play. I'm gonna talk about it now. What's going on, Aaron? What's going on? Hoxton was our only targeted twice because they probably took him away. House was getting doubled the whole game because until the 4th, nobody was getting open. Steve was the only targeted once in the game. Baltimore defensive back. That's Brian Holmes' fault for not getting Goff no help. Different with Michael Vick and Lamar Jackson, they got the threat of running. Kyler Murray got the threat of running. Man, defense looks so much better without Flowers and Collins. Yeah. Flowers is out of position. We look way better on defense. We should beat the Bears. Don't go out here putting fucking expectations on them. Don't do that. We think they beat the Bears next week, and they go out there and Justin Fields somehow turn on the switch. No, they should beat the Bears next week, but I don't put expectations on them. I'm just waiting for them not to go 0-17 and win the game. Should have never called a timeout. There you go, right there. That's what my neighbor said. He came and talked to me this morning. He said he should have never called a timeout. And Dan Campbell, come on. We expected some coaching woes. Well, yeah. That play looked like they was in cover 2. I ain't playing no cover 2 on fifth. With them safeties on with them safeties and linebackers, I'm not playing cover 2 on I'm not playing cover 2 on and I don't think they was in cover 2. I'm kind of looking at it now. Let me see what minute mark I'm at. Maybe they was. No, they wasn't. I can't really tell from the angle. You might be right. I can't really see where the safeties are. I couldn't really see what the safeties are. And what's so funny about the 4th down play is Baltimore did a play fake, and like who going for a play fake on 4th and 19? The offense on the last drive was too conservative. They didn't play to win. Didn't they score a touchdown, or am I tripping? I don't know. Marquise with all right here. Holly Brown, yeah, he was terrible. Some Michael check out Michael Mike check out. He said it wasn't a delay of game. He said the TV clock was faster than the actual play clock by 5 seconds. So somebody in the chat said that Baltimore stopped it with 4. So okay, I can take that. I don't know if the NFL said anything about it, but you know, you look at that defense they was in yesterday. I want to show you. I don't know who you got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So look at that defense they in yesterday. I can't really see the whole field on the play, but I want to show you the defense they was in. And it might have been the cover 2, because obviously you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you got a linebacker in the back. But when you playing cover 2, what's actually happening here? Hold on. What's actually happening here is if this is cover 2, and what made me to believe that it may or it may not be cover 2 is that once you look at this play, right, what you get in cover 2 is, and I like playing cover 2, especially on Madden. What you get here is these two, for me, they too close together to play cover 2. Makes me believe they a man, right? Because he probably gonna follow wherever he go. So then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you got a tight end here too. So one of them gonna watch the tight end. One of them gonna go with the back. So watch their eye. So if it's cover 2, they're gonna challenge this to the flats, right? And cover 2, really, one of them, him right here, he got to get out here to this part right here. All this area is kind of him, because he gonna challenge, he gonna reroute. He's supposed to provide that layer right here, and then the safety's probably supposed to get over the top. All right, let's say 1st and 10. So am I in the right play? No, I'm in the wrong play. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm in the wrong. But yeah, if that's cover 2 right there. Hold on, I'm talking about that defense. If that's cover 2 right there, he challenges him. This guy gets out here, cover that. He covers the deep half of the field. From here to here, that's the Urlacher position. And then he screams out here, so he challenges. But let me find the play. Hold on, let me see. Okay, see, we get 30 19. 36. Hold on. 3rd and 13. Hold on. My bad. Let's hit the 4th and 19. I can't really get the way they edited it. Here we go. So this we in. Okay, I finally got it. So you look at the defense here, lined up a lot better. Okay, you got everything in front of you. I can't play it. You don't know why. So they rushing 3. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they got dudes in the back. Let me actually watch the play, and I'll give you a better synopsis. So let me actually watch it. I can't play it. NBA, NFL is anal. So what you have here, I don't know what this defense was, but what you got here is you rushing 3. Okay. You got 2 linebackers. The reason I don't think it's cover 2, I'm going to show you why I don't think it's cover 2. I'm going to show you what I don't think it's cover 2 real quick. And I don't know if they're in quarters or what the hell they in. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. They rushing 3. 1, 2. Now, if you look pre-snap, he's the linebacker. If it's cover 2, this guy right here gonna play. He gonna get depth right here. He gonna scream here, right? Cover 2, you got a bump. They probably playing some type of cover 4 quarters. I can't really see the whole play. Love to see go for point talk about the, but what in cover 4, what's gonna happen is you're gonna have 1 over the top. You're gonna have 4 deep. That's what cover 4 is for the most part. That's what cover 4 is. That means you're gonna have 1, 2, and 2 over the top. So the safety's gonna play too high. That's where you get cover 4. The safeties play too high. And the corners play the other. That's where you get cover 4 from. 1, 2, and then you hit 2 safeties covering deep. In this situation, you're gonna have him probably playing the flats if it's cover 4, or him playing the flats, and he gonna play the middle of the field. So let me run this play real quick and see exactly what they did. It's hard to see without the camera angle. It's hard to see, and it's number 25, Will Harris. That's tough to see. Let me see who number 25 is real quick. I gotta see the coach's film and see what actually happened. Let's see number 25 is Will Harris. So I don't know who caught that last ball, but Will Harris covering somebody one-on-one is not what you want. So they put him in a position to fail. Will Harris is he let somebody get behind him. All right. They found the soft spot in his zone. If you ask me what I would have run in that situation, you know what I would have ran? I would have went to go get him. I would have made Lamar Jackson make a quick decision. I would have played some type of 2-high blitz. That's what I would have did pre-snap. In that situation, you know, Aaron Glenn will learn from it. But in this situation, what I'm doing here is, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do personally. What I'm doing here is, look here. I understand you want to get depth. But you got depth, and he found the soft spot right on this guy, I think it was. What I'm doing is, fuck that. Putting the 4th rusher here. I'm putting 4 here. Or I'm moving this nickel to here. What I would do for Will Harris, whichever Will Harris, I think it's this one. I say, you know what? I'm going to tell y'all to get back. I'm going to drop a 4th to the line. I'm going to bring Will here. Or I'm going to bring Will here. So all them DBs in the back, you only got 3 up front. Guess what? I'm putting 4 up front. I'm putting my guys up front. I'm putting the Lean. I'm putting Panensi. And I'm putting Levi Anazorki and Romeo right here. I'm putting 4 down linemen there. I'm basically gonna be in the base 4-3. That's what I'm doing. I'm put 4 of them here, down here. I'm gonna take this guy. I'm gonna probably put him about right here. Honestly, I took him off the field. Right here, I'm probably putting up my best cover safety, a DB here. So one of them in the back gonna move there. I'm gonna rush 4. But I'm gonna get funky and rush 5, or I might rush 6 because on 4th and 19 he gotta get the ball out of his hands. So I'm gonna put 4 down there. I'm gonna bring Harris on the delay blitz. I'm gonna put him about here. I'm gonna tell him go get him off the edge. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna slide the line here. I'm gonna tell everybody crash down here, crash there. I'm gonna tell him, do not lose fucking contain. I'm gonna have him get upfield this way, get contained. Had another lineman go this way, another lineman go this way, and I might loop him on the inside, to cause confusion. I might have him two loop, him go this way, had this guy crash that way, have him go that way, cause confusion. And I would have made Lamar get that ball up quick. In that situation, you blitz. You don't play it safe. In that situation, you go out there and you go get the quarterback. You say, why? Guess what? It's 20 fucking yards. And you sit back there and give anybody time, they're going to be able to do what they want to do. So in them playing quarters, whatever the hell they playing, if it's quarters or whatever it is, no, I'm not doing it. I'm having Harris, I'm having the core, I'm having Will Harris. I'm not putting Will Harris in that position to cover. I'm telling him, if Harris in the game and this bum in the game, look, he got a hold. He gonna blitz. He gonna blitz. I don't mind the corners playing off in that situation, but where the pressure coming from? It's 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna see if they max protect. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They max protect. In the line, and the tight end didn't even come off. The tight end didn't even come off the delay. He didn't delay. So you give him all that time. So come on, man. Bad coaching there. Bad coaching. Even if you tell here. I don't want to keep harping on this play. I want to show y'all something. In that situation, my philosophy is the blitz. I'm gonna tell you what I would do, and this may not be a popular opinion. Hold on, I'm sorry. This may not be a popular opinion in a lot of people's opinion. And like I said, I didn't watch the second half, but look here. I'm challenging on the line of scrimmage. You probably you can show and bail, but I want to reroute him within that 5 yards, right here. This illegal area. I want to reroute him, and them getting free releases and no pressure. That's what it led to. I'm going to get Lamar Jackson. I'm gonna get my most funkiest, exotic, disguised defense, and I'm gonna go get Lamar Jackson. That's just me personally. But like I said before, I'm rushing 5 or 6 in that situation. You rush 6, you got what, 5 to play the back. I'm okay with that. Because what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna collapse the pocket. And if he break free and run for 19 yards, or if he break free and throw it for 19 yards to get a first down, so be it. It was gonna happen anyway. But I'm not gonna put 3 on 6. You better off just putting them in coverage. You know why you don't need no spy? Because you know what? I'm gonna tell them, don't lose contain. We're gonna collapse this pocket on the inside. Don't lose contain. That's what I tell them. Don't lose contain. As long as they don't lose contain, you make him get rid of the ball. You make him throw a pick or a fumble or a sack. Extremely conservative on offense end of the game, but normally wasting the time is a good strategy. Yeah. He said, it may not be a good. I'm going to blitz you. When you go back to you got 100 yards to go, 90 yards to go, I'm blitzing you. I'm not sending 3 to rush 6. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting a hat on the hat, but the only difference is I'm putting 2 on. I'm making the tackle with a guard make a decision. It might look like 6 on 6 or 5 on 6, but you know what? I'm gonna cause some confusion. He said 0-17. Here we go. He said it's not true about that clock. Okay. He said it's not true. Should have never had them convert the 4th and 19 because they sat back in coverage. They put your favorite player to cover a 4th and 19 and Will Harris, and he can't cover. I would have blitzed him. he would have been my blitzer. The offense ran 3 times on their last drive and kicked the field goal on 17-6. It is what it is. They don't trust Jared Goff. That's what they tell you. He said, yeah, sorry, we can't blame the rest. I don't know. Where you see the clock was faster? Once Decker, Williams, and Alfonso back, I don't think it mattered. I don't think it mattered because I think with Alfonso, AJ Parker, and Price playing pretty well, they're gonna do nothing but get better. And with Decker, he out of position. You know, Decker out of position. He can't play right. Let Sewell keep doing what he's doing. I was at the game too. Oh, they should get you a refund. Yeah, it looks like quarter. Yeah, I thought it was. I wouldn't play no quarters in that situation. No. I don't care if they got 4 receivers out there. You got a corner. And I think Harris was there to cover the not Harris, but whoever this other guy is, he was there to cover the tight end. Fuck that. I'm getting on the line of scrimmage. I'm putting a hat on the hat. I'm showing pressure. He said Watkins caught that pass, and then that's even worse. Watkins is a really, really great route runner. He's an ideal slot with all the injuries. He's a guy he's a great route runner. He's gonna break in when he break in, and putting Harris on Hawkins is a mismatch, and they found the mismatch. No matter if Watkins going the inside or not, I'm putting Bobby Price on the inside. Or Parker probably was on the other inside. I'm putting Bobby Price on the inside. There's so many people that shouldn't have been on this field in this play. I don't need a linebacker. Out there, honestly. So I don't know if that's Anazoni out there, whatever his name is. I don't need a linebacker out there. I don't need you. Harris, I don't need you in coverage. You've been trash. If I'm putting my best cover guys out there, it's Aurorier. He going wherever Sammy Watkins going. AJ Parker going wherever the other slot going. Right? So right then and there, I'm putting them in man coverage right then and there. I know it's hard to play man with Lamar running the ball. I'm putting them in man coverage. Then everybody else on the outside. Whoever corners I got left, whatever the dudes from the Jets, wherever we got, they going on the outside. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did. They put they best corners in the slot. That means Aurorier and Parker going in the slot for me. And I play them other corners and I'm blitzing. I'm putting Anazorki in the game. I'm putting Romeo in the game. I'm putting Aleem in the game. I'm putting Panisi in the game. They're my 4 down linemen. I'm taking Anazoni out. I'm putting another corner in. I'm putting a corner in to cover that guy. I'm putting Will Harris in the linebacker position. I'm putting him in the linebacker, and I'm going to get him. I'm either overload the slide. I'm either overload the slide and let Harris scream off the nickel, or what I'm gonna do is I'm challenging the receivers. Even if we ain't that good at press, I'm challenging them, and I'm showing 8 in the box. I know a lot of people say that's a dumb defense, whatever. I'm putting my best guy single high. I'm going to get Lamar Jackson. I'm going to get him. You know what I'm saying? And what I tell them is, be able to wrap up and tackle. I'm not playing this prevent. Now, if they was at the 50, 30, 40-yard line, I get it. But I'm going to get Lamar Jackson. I'm not allowing him to make a decision. I'm going to get that ball out of his hand hot. That ball going to come out of his hand hot. You got to get a quarterback. You blitz, period. Yeah. You go get the court. You blitz. Yeah. In that situation, yes. I'm going to get him. We need to collaborate. Yeah. Just hit me up. I've been busy, man. I went to Charlotte, man. I can tell you about Charlotte, North Carolina, man. Might be the best kept secret out there. Might be. He said, you guys blow the lead. Come on. 47 yards of offense. I seen that much. Cleveland owns Chicago. Where did y'all play at? Did y'all play in Cleveland last week? If y'all played in Cleveland, y'all coach is dumb as a day. Y'all coach worse than our coach. Y'all coach is dumb. Dan Orlovsky exposed y'all coach this morning. They played in Cleveland. Okay, understandable. Myles Garrett on Justin Fields. Brent, he said 2 teams other than Lions allowed fourth and plus 15 fourth down conversions. However, were the scrutinized. What are the other teams? Come on, y'all beat the Bengals, nigga. Come on, y'all beat the Bengals. And you got the nerve to put Justin Fields trash. He got sacked 9 times. I told y'all he couldn't read. He wasn't ready for protection. And this ain't to talk about Justin Fields in a bad light. I told y'all from the film. Him and Trey Lance, you can say what you want to say. They not ready for that. You know, I told y'all those guys should sit. Trevor Lawrence, I'm fine with. He gonna turn the ball over. You know, Zach Wilson, you know, you let them play. You let them play, man. But as far as Justin Fields and Trent and Trey Lance, you know, and Mac Jones. I mean, Mac Jones probably prepared, but I don't know if the talent there. You know, you let them. Excuse me. But they wasn't ready for protections and reading defenses and getting the offensive line audibles. It's a lot to learn. On top of protections, on top of coverage, it's a ton to learn, man. Too much to learn from one rookie. You know. And once you learn protections, you're able to protect yourself. Once you learn coverages dictate where the ball go. You got a primary, but if the coverage take the primary going, you got to go to your secondary. So, you know, then, you know, if you got time, you take it down. He's not ready. And the film clearly indicated that. He said Arizona and Barnes look good playing together. Okay. He still wouldn't have been in there, Arizona. Garrett killed him. I seen that. Yeah, Myles Garrett do. No. Ain't Bears fans crying about getting Nagy fired because he trashed that play calling. Yeah, Andy Reid trashed that play calling. Y'all see what happened in Kansas City? Cleveland laid the blueprint. Andy Reid got to make an adjustment now. You know what that adjustment is? They got to turn into a ball control offense. They got to turn into running the ball. You know, they got to turn into Tyreek and jailbreak screens. They got to turn into stacking Tyreek and Travis Kelce. That's how I think Andy will make the adjustment. They got to get Todd Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the wheel routes, him in the Texas routes, him in the little flats. You know, Kansas City gonna be all right. They got to make the adjustment. And with Tyreek Hill, you know what you do? You send Travis Kelce deep. You let Tyreek Hill work underneath. That's what you do. You know, you put him in the drags and the crossing routes, the deep crossing routes. You put him in motion. You have him go to the corner. You have him go to the comeback. You have him go to the out. That's how you handle that. And they're gonna make that adjustment. Talk to me when you get a win. I mean, come on, y'all beat Cincinnati. You want a cracker? Raiders look really good. Derek Carter MVP behind Matt Stafford and Kyler Murray right now. I think Stafford is running right now for MVP. San Francisco, I mean, I really didn't have faith in them. Not because they got a lot of young faces on defense. They're gonna get better, but that division is Stafford's division. Their defense too good, the quarterback too good. And you just imagine if they would have had Cam Akers this year. I mean, they might have ran the table. The Bears had 6 total first down yesterday in the entire game. It's crazy. The Raiders beat Miami. Yeah, they beat Miami. The OT, Jacoby Brissett looked better than Tua. Campbell has a good chance of getting his first one in Chicago. I'll be cool with that. Yeah, they find a way to lose that game. I like your dog. Did she cross the rainbow? She's like one of my dad's dogs. Actually, we think they didn't have a game plan to win. They look lost out there in the first quarter. Good defense, but couldn't read the scheme. Talking about the defense. Josh Gordon sounds the chief. Yeah, I seen that earlier. Good for him. That's a perfect situation for him, you know. And didn't they get the other kid too? Hold on. Remember the kid that got in trouble with Quentin Dunbar? They signed him to the practice squad last year. Yeah, he with Kansas City. Y'all remember the dude that got in trouble with Quentin Dunbar? Mike Hughes, him. They got some good players, bro. You know, but what Josh Gordon gonna allow them to do if he can come back to form is let Tyreek just keep doing the same shit. You know, now they gonna have to roll. They can't roll coverage. But that's just showing you that Andy Reid don't want to put Tyreek in different situations, crossing routes, double crossing routes. You don't want to put him on screens and catching runs and shit like that. Stafford was a problem. He was a problem here. Everybody gonna say, well, Stafford was the problem in Detroit. Yes, he was. He was part of the problem here. Stafford is not Rodgers. He's not Manning. He's not Brady. He's not Marino. He's not Elway. He's not gonna carry you. It don't matter. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Stafford went to the ideal situation where you got 2 top 5 defenders in Donald, Ramsey. You got another probably top 30 defender in the kid out of Georgia that came from Chicago, I think. Or did he come from Chicago? You know what I'm talking about. So you got 3 top 30 defenders, 2 top 5 defenders. You know what I'm saying? Stafford had talent. He had Calvin. He had Tate. He had the top defense. You know what I'm saying? It's still pretty. I agree with Michael Irvin. He's still pretty early to say he done that. And I didn't see the game, but Michael Irvin said he started off jittery. When it's winning time, it's going to really reveal that Stafford a really good the great quarterback, elite. He elite right now, but when it's time to win one game, we'll see. But he was part of the problem in Detroit, and you lying if you said he wasn't part of the problem. He wasn't good enough to supersede the bullshit. And who is? You talking about a handful of players. Who is? Who can take Detroit deficiencies and erase them? Rodgers did that with Green Bay. You know how great you got to be to erase some people's deficiencies? He just wasn't that quarterback that was going to do it. It's only a handful of them that existed. Mahomes, Manning, Brady, Watson. We seen him do it last year. It's only a handful. He wasn't the guy that was going to, like I said before, that's why they got to nail that quarterback position right. Because if you're not going to draft right, they cover up deficiencies. You take Roger off of Green Bay, what are they? You put any other quarterback in Green Bay, besides the ones that I named. Come on, you might put Mahomes in Green Bay. He might not succeed up there like Rodgers had. You put Brady there, he might not succeed. Like I said before, people could say, well, Stafford was the problem. He wasn't the quarterback that they needed. Say whatever you want to say. Only Rodgers you probably can say Detroit. Only Brady probably can say Detroit. And then again, they probably wouldn't win Super Bowl. It's that bad. It's that bad. You look at this roster. At least in the 2000s, we had receivers. Isaac King. Charles Rogers had a couple good games. Mike Williams was terrible, but at least you have receivers, Calvin Johnson, and you have some good ones to look at. We'd love to see what a Jermaine Crowell would have did, into the 2000s. You have receivers, but now you don't even have receivers to make it fun no more. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't have receivers to go out in the field and make plays. The good thing about drafting receivers every year was at least we got the splash plays. Like I said before, everybody can say it wasn't. It was, if Stafford was the problem, that's cool. But Detroit is a different assignment. It is. It's like Green Bay. Green Bay just knew how to develop a quarterback. Detroit gonna draft a quarterback and throw him in there because they cheat. I heard they booed your girl, DeAndre Baker. Heard they booed Sheila. I said, good. We got no good receivers. If Stafford was here, he would have won. I don't know if he would have won this receiving core. He would have won the game for sure yesterday. He's definitely a huge upgrade over Jared Goff. He's an elite quarterback. I always said he was Leonard Floyd. Thank you. I always said he was better than Matt Ryan. I don't think he was the problem. He wasn't the solution in the work. Yeah, facts. That's the best way to put it. He wasn't the problem, but he wasn't the solution. Yeah, and it's on Marino would be a solution. Elway, Manning, the Rodgers, and Brady, those are the only solutions. Mahomes, maybe Watson. You know what I'm saying? Those are the solutions. That's how bad the situation is. Had Stafford, went to San Francisco, he had a few rings. It's just what it is. Situation, I thought Khalif Raymond had a better than expected game today. But he shouldn't be your leading receiver. Y'all go check out on Pride Nation. He said, we lose again, we should make a trade. I don't know. You got a lot of young guys here. But your trade would have to be a receiver. So, I mean, Taylor Decker going to be a part of the trade package. He can't go right. People understand he can't play right. So, you're talking about, who? But I tell you this, I seen golf is okay. But guess what? I'm getting my quarterback next year. You know what I'm saying? If he there, I'm getting my quarterback next year. If he ain't, that's a different situation. I'm definitely getting my quarterback next year. Rams are going to clap. We know this. I mean, you know that. Yeah, Floyd, you good. You good. We know that Stafford choke here. We'll see. Herbert looked. Herbert was the. I told you guys, Herbert was the guy. I told y'all. Look, Tua don't like the solution, but Herbert is the guy. That's who they should have drafted. And Herbert is that type of quarterback that may be that guy. He in the same situation that he would be in Detroit. It's just that right now, the Chargers are more talented. They do a better job of drafting, but they can't get over that hump. Phillip Rivers, they went 15-1 one year. They cursed just like we is. They the West Coast Lions, damn near, without the 0-16. That's what it is. That's what they are. 1 year they had the number 1 ranked defense and one ranked offense and number 2 ranked defense and did make the playoff. You look at Cleveland. People want to talk about Cleveland. What's the problem in Cleveland? The problem in Cleveland, they don't have a quarterback. You put Stafford in Cleveland, they might run the table too. You know what Stafford would do with Odell Beckham and Juice Landry out there? He'll get the most out of Diamond Peoples Jones. Juice Landry be doing just what Cooper Kupp doing right now. If I'm the Rams, shit, I might make a run at Odell Beckham. Why not? Why not? I might go out there and say whatever I got left. If I'm them, I might make a run at Odell Beckham. I might make a run at Saquon Barkley. I might make a run at somebody. It make too much sense. If I'm the Rams, I'm trying to lock it in. If I was them, I would have went after Clowney too. I would have locked that shit up. The Rams can lock it up by going to get Odell Beckham. They can lock it up by going to get Brandon Cooks again. Whatever Brandon Cooks, he don't stick with nowhere long. They can lock this up, bro. They can lock it up. If I'm them right now, I'm looking to lock it up. If my first call is probably to Cleveland. My second call is probably to New York Giants. And I can't get Saquon. Maybe I look at Kenny Galladay. If I'm them, I'm trying to lock this shit up. Odell and Stafford, Detroit should have took Odell Beckham and Aaron Donald over Eric Ebron. Odell wouldn't have been a problem in Detroit because he would have got the balls thrown to him. Detroit just keep making stupid decisions. Justin Herbert should have been the pick. Y'all talking about a cornerback. And I said, who did he shut down? Nobody had a question. He said, start up top. We got a new GM and lead coaching staff. We'll be fine. Man, Sheila got to do better. Tampa defense isn't as good as it was last year. Cowboys should have beat them. Yeah, they should have. They need to make a trade. You know what? Detroit got a lot of talent in the back end. Our question is the safeties and the linebackers. That's the problem there. Safeties and linebackers. And then, I remember we got Dre Brock from the Rams. Did you see them boo Sheila at halftime where they were loud boos that could clearly hear what Sheila was saying? Forget her, man. She need to pay that man. Quinn and Patricia was the problem, and now they're trying to fix it. I mean, of course, it wasn't even this dumb. It's Mayhew. It's Matt Millen. It goes back to 2000. Lack of depth goes back to 2000. It's everybody's fault before them. Who didn't draft right? That's just the problem. We see that Stafford doing the playoffs because he's doing well right now. I hope he do well. I know it's the draft pick, but I hope he do well. The coaching in Detroit was terrible. Both sides Caldwell. Imagine if Stafford and Andy Reid. No, I think besides Caldwell, I think Caldwell would have called the plays. Caldwell would still be here. Caldwell didn't want to call the plays. Nobody want to talk about that. Caldwell should have called the plays. He should have fixed Joe Lombardi and Jim Bob Cooter problem. Where they at? So complaining because we didn't have a generation. Well, no, we're not complaining. That's what they needed. Not complaining. That's what we needed. That's how bad it's not an indictment on Stafford. That's how bad Detroit been at drafting and structuring. You look at all the missed draft picks, Odell Beckham, Aaron Donald. Could you imagine Aaron Donald and Stafford playing together in Detroit? Stupid shit like that. They would have easily been the number one defense. They probably would have beat the Cowboys. Could you imagine, drafting Odell and him, or shit, fuck Odell. You got Golden Tate and Calvin Johnson there. It just didn't make no sense, bro. And also, I think Stafford throwing it more in LA. Let me see what he threw like yesterday. I think he's throwing it more in LA, and that's what he wants. That's what he wants. I think the best thing that for him personally, and I think somebody brought this up, I think Stafford wanted to throw the ball. And they did have 20 carries for Tony Michel yesterday, but he still had 38 pass attempts. I think eventually they're going to have to run the ball. That's just what it is. Coach Black game 4 for 19. You rushed 3. Thank you. Just said that. Thank you. Appreciate that one. Somebody had to say it. Josh Gordon, yeah, I seen that. I like Stafford, but let's not act like he's not going to cost the Rams a game. It's cool. It maybe, But he got talent around him. When he make a mistake, he got somebody to pick him up. If it's Donald, if it's Ramsey, if it's Floyd, they got somebody to pick up a mistake. Had they had Cam Akers, I think I would have picked them to run the table. Golf only throw the ball further than 5 yards when it's absolutely necessary. Maybe it's the quarterback, maybe it's the receivers. But I told y'all he wasn't the answer. I told y'all they should have drafted Fields. And let Fields learn on the job. I told y'all that. They should have drafted Fields. And let Fields learn on the job. Learn behind Goff. It ain't rocket science, bro. Now what you got here is in Detroit is you got a decision to make at left tackle that you shouldn't have to have made. To be honest, Cincinnati should have took Panisa Will. Excuse me. If you ask me, would I took Panisa Will again? I would probably took Fields still right now. I think Sewell way better than him right now. I took Fields. Just my opinion. It's probably the best chance the Rams have at winning the title. Maybe, yeah. I love the drive yesterday where they threw to Swift every play out the backfield, and Swift was making all those guys miss in open space. Love that. Hope we see more of it. Stafford is another Phillip Rivers. I don't know. I think Phillip Rivers just played, I just think Phillip Rivers was in a bad situation. I hated that Jeff Okudah pick when we draft. I told people that. Told y'all that Jeff Okudah wasn't the guy, but like I said, this ain't Madden. 347, something like that. He said the Lions could have had Aaron Donald and Dominican Sue. We got potential taking these elite teams to the last minute. Got to win. What Drake said, you don't get no awards for that. We got to win, man. But oh my man. But it is what it is. It is what it is, man. But any questions? But I think ultimately it's gonna boil down to just drafting. Now next year, you still got to take best available. People keep saying, "Oh, drafting all defense." Take the best available. You got, if it's not a receiver, it's a corner, even if it's an offensive lineman. If you get a chance to get a Quentin Nelson, Zach Martin type of guy, Tyron Smith, take him. Figure out how to make it work later. If it's an opportunity to get a good linebacker, get him. But right now, just depth is the depth and star power. They could have had Herbert. Herbert is a dog. I told y'all. Should have been the number one pick. The opportunity. You had an opportunity to get a number one overall pick type of player. Missed out on them. I don't know top 3 because you got Hunt. You got Hunt and Chubb's probably number 1. Definitely. I don't know. I can't really think of nobody else. Gordon and Williams in Denver, they doing pretty good right now, even though Denver ain't played nobody yet. So yeah, they gotta be up there, I guess. Baltimore would have been up there with Dobbs and whoever else they had in there that got injured. So Campbell gets some blame yesterday. They should have had played for a possible game-winning TD and not a field goal and trust their defense. Campbell didn't trust them to hold off Lamar, and And it bit them. I think he meant bit. But hey, like I said before too, he don't trust Jared Goff. If they had a field goal, what they would have they would need a touchdown. They probably would have gave it a touchdown anyway. But yeah, I mean, like I said before, man, lack of coaching. Score prediction for the Bears next week. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't thought about it. Honestly. There was a play in the fourth quarter on the right sideline where Swift juke in between two defenders at once. It was like, man, we need to get hit the ball. But, you got Williams too. Need some receiver step up. I see y'all talking trash about. No, we didn't talk trash about Stafford. Just said he was the MVP right now. He's the MVP right now, And I said if they had Cam Akers, they would have ran the table. I think if I'm them, I'm making the call for Odell Beckham and Saquon Barkley. I'm making that call. Saquon Barkley on his rookie deal still. I'm making that call to them two. They get Odell, man. Stafford gonna show y'all what Odell about. Had Odell came to Detroit, had he would have came to Detroit, man, it would have been some problems. He said, calm down this season. So the one talking trap about to ask yourself, would you trade back? No, we wouldn't trade back for him. We had 12 seasons of seeing what he was about here. Detroit couldn't accommodate him. So what are we talking about? Y'all act like y'all didn't see the last 12 seasons. People killed me, man. He wasn't that guy here. He got a lot of help in LA. That's good. He got a lot of help in LA. He came from Detroit. He need that help. Hopefully he enjoying that help. Let's not act like if you put him on the Cardinals right now, the Cardinals would be doing the same thing they would. Kyler Murray better than Stafford right now. I just think Stafford's the MVP. Kyler Murray's better than Stafford. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of quarterbacks. Russell Wilson better than Stafford. He ain't the best quarterback in his division. He just got everything right around him. And he deserved that after coming from Detroit. He deserved that. You suffer in Detroit for so long, you deserve to get some type of kudos. I see I'm talking to. Okay, I didn't see the comment or I don't remember the comment. But yeah, I'm definitely happy for him, man. Definitely the best, one of the better quarterbacks right now. I hope he win it. Fuck it. Book them draft picks. He deserved it, bro. Stafford still had to go. We could have got a quarterback like Teddy Bridges. No, we should have got Justin Herbert a couple years ago. Anybody know I can get this shit off my hand, this car shit, man? Somebody said WD-4. I tried the vegetable oil trick. That shit didn't come off. Jesus. Got on my hand, too. There ain't no bad on that hand. My hand soft as hell after putting that vegetable oil on here. Shave down my hands. But, well, yeah, with Stafford, man, like I said before, man, happy for him. Shit, if they had Cam Akers, his job would be so much easier, bro. It'd be so much. But him and Cooper Kupp hit it off. It shows you Jared Goff sucked. Jared Goff sucked. Now, I don't even know why we took Jared Goff in that trade. Well, I know why, because he had a relationship with Brad Holmes. Brad Holmes wanted them to draft him. When they would have had Justin Herbert, man, we would have been rolling, but they were scared. Remember, they didn't move on from Stafford. Stafford moved on from the Detroit Lions. Remember that. But we gotta wait and see. And that shit was funny. Yeah, my boy put a video of a dude trying to do that little steal a gun shit. That shit was funny. He said, get some of that orange hand. I'm gonna get it tomorrow. I was trying not to get it, but yeah, my dad, he got it. He's a mechanic. I'm gonna get it tomorrow. Sheesh. Oh yeah, it's still open. I'll go up there today to get it if I can. You got a 24-hour auto zone. Y'all, we do know this, right? If you living in Detroit, they got one in Charlotte too. 24 hours. They probably got them all over the place. So yeah, it's in Livonia off Middle Belt 96. It's by the is that a Dick's? It's in a Dick's and kind of like the Jimmy John's Plaza. It's a Dick's, and then they got the other Detroit team store rallies that sell Detroit stuff and sports apparel. So yeah, if you didn't know, it's right over there across from it's in the plaza across from Costco's. So yeah, if you working on your car, you need a part, you don't wait till the morning. AutoZone got 24/7. Golf is burnt toast. Hopefully, we have the top pick soon for quarterback. It's called Fast Orange. Yeah, I seen my dad having. They come in that orange bottle. Yeah, I'm gonna get that joint. But yeah, man. But what I was talking about, oh yeah, 24/7 AutoZone. So remember a lady, some lady, some of her battery was out. I was like, well, go to Autos, 24/7 AutoZone. They ain't believe me. I said, yeah, I done walked in there before a few times, 24/7. It's pretty big. So AutoZone trying to take the competition out. I ain't mad at them. So I ain't mad at them. But overall, man, we got to move on to Chicago. Chicago still got a really good defense. Cleveland still only managed. We play Cleveland too. Cleveland still only managed to put up 26 points. And Cleveland needed a quarterback. They should have went after and got Stafford. Baker Mayfield, you can win with Baker Mayfield, but he not gonna do what Stafford do, or he's not gonna go out there and make the aggressive plays. Everything that he's doing right now is off a scheme. So the upcoming quarterback kind of week, I say we go Kayvon or Adrian Hutchinson. Is that the cornerback from one of them dudes? The cornerback from I mean, yeah, like I said, if the quarterback not there, I can rob a golf for another season. But hold on. Let's see. Let's pull this up. So, I mean, like I said before, you can find great quarterbacks middle to late too. So, stupid players. So y'all see it. Let me zoom in. Matt Carroll, I think that's the one that everybody like. So Matt Carroll definitely would probably be the target. Spencer Rattler, I don't like him at all. Carson Strong, I don't know him that much, but let me look him up. Hold on. Carson Strong. So he's from Vicalville, California. So yeah. Yep. So he could be flying up. That's where Kaepernick went, Nevada. He's 6'4", probably more about 6'2" range. So he got 2 picks this year, 7 touchdowns. So who knows? So then you got Sam Howell, not a fan. Malik Liberty, okay. Malik Willis from Liberty. So he might be the guy, man. Remember you had Steve McNair came from Alcorn State. Desmond Ritter, Cincinnati. Caden Slavis, Philip Yurkic, Boston College. Kenny Pickett. So if you ask me right now, bro, I'm willing to take a flyer on Malik Willis and move up late or wherever he's gonna fall. I'll take a flyer on him. I'll take a flyer on anybody that fall far. But if I'm talking number 1 pick right now, it's Matt Carroll. Everybody else is just second. It's Matt Carroll. I'm not taking Spencer Rattler neither. Spencer Rattler ain't got it. He ain't got it, bro. I watched him play. We should have picked CD Lamb. He just scored. He's a beast. Lions versus the refs always. Yep, you know how I go. To a ref had to pay for his consequences and repercussions. Pick top 5, last 5. Yes, it's worth a story. We gotta wait and see. Sounds like we should wait for Caleb. Do all them Oklahoma boys are chanting for. Cool. I gotta check them out. Yeah, Spencer Rattler not that good. But me out of here. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.